Welcome to the Conemaugh and Juniata. Basically, it's a two-division railroad. We come out of staging down here, and Pittsburgh's up on the top. Division points in the middle. There's through trains, passengers, and freights. All trains will change engines in Hollidaysburg. Through trains will drop off some cars in there and pick up some cars. And then there's drags and turns that run out of Hollidaysburg or out of here, and you work those back and forth. Most of the switches are powered, and they're these Army surplus rotaries. Green, if you leave everything green when you're done, it'll be set for the main, and you won't be running up through any hills or anything like that. We use Digitrack. Last night we had a couple of runaways and what have you. If we do, I will take care of that when it happens. I'll probably cuss a little bit. There's some in the story that if you run the throttle back and forth that it'll take care of it. I don't know if it does or not. Let's see, is there anything else I missed?
What era are you modeling?
This is 1928, July the 12th, 1928.
And where about in Pennsylvania are we?
We run from Harrisburg to Pittsburgh. Being a poor railroad, we couldn't afford the bridge across the Susquehanna River. If you look right there, there's a bridge. You see that? And he's sitting right in the river. He probably doesn't know that. This railroad, this piece over here, which is the passenger, is not on my railroad. That's the Philadelphia and Reading. And my railroad starts right here. That's milepost 0. If you stand at the Capitol in Harrisburg and look straight west across the river, you'll look at Wormleysburg. This is Wormleysburg. It's nothing but staging. But that's Wormleysburg. That's the other end of the railroad. And Pittsburgh's the other end. Pittsburgh is not totally finished yet. The passenger yards in, the freight were a little bit funky getting out of there. I'll have to show you. It's a backup move to get out of it. Eventually it's supposed to get finished. We've only been 15 years at this. We might get at it sometime. You got any other questions, Bruce?
You didn't say your name, sir.
My name is David Regittko. He's doing a video for Prosperity or God knows what. Oh, there's Dave Katona, but you push the button. Whatever button you push is the track is get.
You're doing the helper.
So you're
You're
that
running
engine
up
out.
when your caboose clears the
Back it up.
crossover, then I'll come out.
There's a roster of locals. He has one at every other yard.
What train do you have, Ron?
The one's coming through.
It's dispatcher, so you're just going to have to kind of look ahead.
Spanish, you know.
This is the main.
Looks like you're going to need some helpers. Is that what John's going to be doing?
Well, John said, yeah, you have to have a helper up the hill, and John's that service tonight.
Yep, gonna push him up.
And this is the West Tower at Hollidaysburg, correct?
Correct.
You don't have to worry. When one comes in, you just tell him, and he'll come over with the switcher and grab the inbound and drag him out of your way. Hopefully you can get it.
Hit select SEL.
Okay. You gotta work out of here, and you do have local switching over.
Snapper going on to the end of the train to help it up westbound.
I'm ready if you are.
So trains to me that have come in, and I just break my.
No, you're gonna go over and get them from him. He'll tell you when he's got something. While you're waiting for him to get you a train, you're gonna have some local work to do with your tail end.
Where this locomotive sitting.
Right. Now it depends upon which way the train come in. If the caboose is on that end of the train, you're gonna stop, drop the caboose, and pull down. If it's on this end, you're gonna pull in over there, cut the caboose line. Okay? Okay, local switching. We have two areas. The one area is over here. And the way I normally do it is, I go in and pick up all the cars to be picked up.
Thing done. Switched everything in the town. you've got a north track and a south track that you can kind of stay on. Then you make up a train of, you're going to bring them back here, deliver them, okay? Then you make up a train of everything that you pulled, the ones that you left here, and the one, anything else you got.
So where, this, the town is,
No, there are
this
some
town is
past
Huntington.
280s or 282s or
This is
last
Huntington
and
turn.
the cars are like these cars here
Yeah,
and over there.
yeah, it runs from those
The first time I worked as a pusher, didn't realize that you had to push the button to get the ramp to work. Yeah.
Canning. There's a prison, canning.
So
As you pull them, then you rotate that one notch. You go from 1 to 2. Yeah. Okay?
I'll give it a
Now
shot.
they'll get your train ready over there. They got to make it up.
Well, I did that last night, so I can help you too.
Good, don't go far.
You gonna try and do it on the fly, John?
We'll see. Of course, it's not going to look right on video, but I think so. But
You get a train coming through. You put them on the siding of the main, I don't care which way. Don't let him go past here. Until
The snapper's going to turn at Crescent and head back to Hollidaysburg.
there's the main, there's the siding, and this is the setup. This is the setup. Yeah, right, you got one right here. Who's that? Oh, Steve is, he's not even in the Hollidaysburg. I mean, you gotta go to the division point. I don't know what you're running. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. You're Dave, or no, you're,
yeah, and with the way you were feeling, probably whatever it takes.
What are you working there, Dan?
A double slip switch that, I had trouble is looking at the double slip switch. I'm trying to figure out what's working on here and how it works. I think I've got it here.
But this town is,
This is Lewistown, my namesake.
there you go.
And we're sending out the Mifflin Turn here.
Pittsburgh, you run half.
Okay. I gotta pull up here and I gotta call the dispatcher and tell them it's the ready bill.
Yep.
Except I can't go because I gotta get on the train.
Wait, some train.
It's starting to slip. Not supposed to be that big of a grade.
Should I be saying something to you guys?
I'm sorry?
Should I be saying something coming through this yard here or what?
I hope you at least let us know, yeah.
I see 101.
It doesn't.
Oh, it does not, okay.
So this is all Pittsburgh?
What town is this?
This is Lewistown.
And I can start heading east because Dave said, wait,
When you get down to Mifflin, I'll talk to you.
How far away is it?
It's the next town.
Hollidaysburg to Pittsburgh
It's
Drag,
halfway between here
passing
and the
through
end of the railroad.
Lewiston.
What's your final destination? This is Pittsburgh up here.
Still a ways to go.
Probably because there's no power. That way we'll have a meeting.
Cool. Neither of them know.
Well, maybe there's just this dead point, because this hasn't been run.
Mount Union narrow gauge.
The whole area, so it seems like it's a short.
Lewiston to Mount Union and returns.
Look at a freeway over there.
Mount Union coal tipple.
You gotta lengthen it.
Try to acquire anything?
You done doing something?
I'm running now. Now it's stopped. Why does it
It's
stop?
not the short, it's a new problem if you're not.
It doesn't like some of the reeds. That's yard training. That's
Is
yard
that who I was waiting for?
Meet at Huntingdon.
No,
I do all the trailing.
I was, you know, that was Pittsburgh.
See all the faces on
Actually, it's a one.
So this,
Set up for that toothpaste.
I gotta see where these places are.
Westbound drag arriving Hollidaysburg.
When you're gonna go over there, call me. I'll go, cause
Stop at the tower.
You okay here?
made the big.
Oh,
Might work better if I get out.
Yeah.
Ooh!
it's,
Well,
it's,
he'll come over and harass.
The yard master will tell me to
Snapper working the local at West Hollidaysburg.
Scrap or rough. Dig it up to the height. If you get over that, then I figured 20.
floor, stone, scrap,
East Broadtop narrow gauge.
From where you came, right?
set those out someplace.
I don't think you can take them all up the hill either. One time, run that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Then from Holiday,
Then I won't do it then. You need to take some of these up first, and come back to this guy.
Yeah.
that's my thinking
What are you working there, Gail?
We're working the high line at the mine, at the steel mill.
I didn't realize
Taking some smoke up there.
Coke to the mill, huh?
48 buildings.
You know a guy named Ray Waltenbach?
Okay, yeah, I know there's a golf.
We were trying to get Jim Clements to look in here, but I think it was a little,
I think we'll take those up
Steep
first,
one.
then we'll come back and get
yeah, up in Barclay,
What do you mean too steep?
the price.
They're about.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, they
he
vary
got into the
depending on
one
what
he's-
you get, you know.
The one he's into like two, so it's really small. Crappy person.
Yeah, we got a walker out with.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Handy for,
Yeah.
I do all my cutting in that out.
Yeah, you can also bring everything in there.
These are the ones I'm keeping, or the ones that
They're the ones you're keeping.
Yeah, they're about this high.
Yeah, and then there's about half of them is better.
Give me another engine, right? If you wanna do this by yourself, I'm gonna get another engine, do something
Yeah,
else.
he said, well, you're gonna get this guy and give me the, get a smaller engine there last time.
Okay.
Why don't you handle this and I'll just pick up another train.
Well, we got.
This is really a two-man job,
I
we're
hustled
doing it
yesterday.
one-man job.
Okay.
Just
Ooh!
I'll
The,
just pull it
The
up,
guy
just
wasn't
get
sitting on
another
the
train.
cannon.
well, no, that's fine. He did, he
Reading
pulled
the
shit down.
catalog, isn't it?
If you did, it did.
You have to figure out how to.
Right into the tool pages would disappear.
Yeah, I remember you told me once.
Basement's
Yeah, I
only
can't
under
stand
half of the house. I can stand up, but it's
Yeah.
stone walls.
You know
Crap.
what?
It's awful. I mean, like going down.
Okay.
Well, work.
NMRA.
Looks like you got ore cars now, Gail.
Yeah, now we're hauling,
Where are they heading?
going up to the High Line again.
These in order?
Going up to the High Line.
Moving right out.
You got a caboose for me?
What neighbor the ones in the box?
Right there. That's good.
Coming, Gil.
Go up, yeah, so we can get off the main.
Ooh, you lost some of your train, Steve. Did I hear something rattling there?
Nope.
No, maybe not.
Just got that one car that wobbles.
Well, that's,
I thought that was a worm.
They do jump.
yeah, that's what makes them jump.
You take about half, you know, depending on which track's full, you may wanna do like 10.
We'll leave those two loaded hoppers here.
Just need two.
Yesterday, one of the trains,
Not to that, not all.
did you stop
Last
them?
week.
Full.
Sit off empty hoppers.
I didn't do anything.
We're done.
Maybe they shorted
I just wonder if you need all three.
it out.
I don't think it's me.
Right, go ahead.
We shorted out.
Oh, on the grate? Oh, 446. Yeah, I think it was two turns back coming that, and I ran. You'll see it, and then you're gonna come out, here you are right here.
Okay.
Now, when you get into Pittsburgh, I gotta show you how to do it.
Okay.
It's a little bit funky.
Steve, you and I need to meet.
What, here?
Yeah.
Plenty room. Put it in neutral? Okay.
Where is this guy? Down there.
It's in the middle.
Up to 60.
You're right,
What do you want me to push? To the red?
Yeah.
That one?
that one and that one. This is the switch in the middle. I don't think we've ever used it. Right around Christmas time. Okay. I was down for a year and a half putting in this upper level. And,
So upper's all new. Upper's all new.
well, the steel mill was in, but it wasn't tied into the rest of the railroad.
Okay.
And and I had a temporary up the grade. That was it.
So far, so good.
That's the first time, Bruce, that we've had a meet here in Blairsville.
Who did your scenery backdrop for you, Dave?
Barry Snyder. Barry Snyder I've known for better than 50 years. He does all of that
Narrow gauge logging.
Theoretically, you can make the straw work.
Well, and then it turned out I
And you pull them all out, pull them all back in here.
no, I got it.
Yeah, we need the other one too. So to get them all out. Pardon me? Yeah, pull that last part.
Oh, that one.
Harrisburg staging.
If you don't, it's too late too. Well, you gotta have one already out. Yeah, then you have a drag. You guys supposed to push it.
And that'll kick you in the butt, get you enthused about it.
Or it may be all the railroad I'll build, and I have a whole big rest of the basement with railroad in one little room.
I'm slipping, Ron.
You're slipping?
So you got to increase your speed.
Yeah, I am. I'm just cranking it up.
This guy I worked with when I lived in Middletown, well, he and his wife, they got married, and they bought a house, and his wife knew my wife, and she was very straight laced. She was in, she didn't wear makeup or anything. Nice lady. But they walk in this house, the first time, I guess, maybe when they were looking at it, I don't know. But there was a mirror on the ceiling in the master bedroom. And she looked at and wonder why they did that. And trying to get the ceiling up. You get a ceiling
Hollidaysburg engine house.
No, you should take it back the other way. And you don't have to come down following.
Okay, I was gonna go out there and bring it back down here to the drill track, but you're saying
Quicker that way.
I should have done it the other way.
Yes, sir. Well, it's much easier.
You should be all set to bring in track.
There you go.
John, I brought it.
And let's wait for it.
Westbound arriving Hollidaysburg.
Do you have another consultant for 280?
Nope.
No?
Me too.
So what cars you saying?
Wormley Burn. Only.
Woman got tangled up in the
That
wiring.
doesn't sound good.
You should be going into, Jim routed you, he routed you into two.
Two.
A couple of low on that.
That's like where it's routed.
I've had a little problem in there myself.
Yeah.
I found a bad turnout on mine today.
No. It doesn't happen.
Little work with the file and it's
Low couple,
good
right?
as new.
Yeah, because on whichever end you're facing.
I'm wondering, since he's here now, maybe give him this consolidation. No, let's give him,
Whatever you're switching here,
we got to turn him
whatever, I
whatever
won't
weights.
expect anything else. Does affect that.
Probably know, just like it someplace on the road.
282, Lenny.
So what should I do with the
That's all we got.
Southern Pacific car that's there in place of the Conemaugh National? See the thing at Blumenthal?
I go through. Yeah. Check it.
I have the wrong spot.
No, that'll be fine. I will cut you here. You can go on down the main. Whoa!
Scan the side. Do you feel like you got the 100%? Well, Dan hasn't seen any cars yet. This stone drain's not. I was gonna put this one down. He's still in
Oh, really?
I've got the main line. You didn't leave anything out here in the main line, did you, Paul? Nope. Through freight coming again.
Oh, those new ones, right? Oh, we have a meet here? I'll stop at the tower there. Actually, I should have stopped.
Oh, there's another freight there already. Hey, Steve, can
Yes.
you hold it there?
Sure can.
Oh, okay, all right, okay.
I was told to stop. So.
Yeah, okay.
I would have let you come ahead. Dan has not had any action tonight. Uh-oh.
So what's this, an abandoned bridge?
They're building the new bridge.
Building the new one.
This is the shoot.
Obviously, that's all, okay.
So one of the industries on that's going to be the new bridge, and this is the one that's going to be torn up.
He's not switched for the siding. This one?
No, this one is not. 'Cause this goes all the way over. This would put you all the way back into the coal track. That's the.
Which one is this? Whose train is this? Oh, you're the last half hour, isn't it?
Oh, I thought it was.
Yes, they're trying to wait in for a freight.
Well,
Jeez.
would have-
1928? I don't think so.
I would have let you meet at Huntington, but I think Paul would have pulled his hair out. I got to. Oh, yeah, you should have done that. Okay.
Ben Franklin.
I think there's about 8.
All I know is I should have worn this sweatshirt. Dan just peeled his sweater up on the other side. It's warm in here.
To pull your engine on the side of your pump this far, and I'm gonna set these on your engine, and then I'll pull yours off.
Just run through it. Is it, it's gonna interchange it now. He's gonna have a build a model coal plant.
I don't think so. No, that was for something else, but I was, that's not the right one, and that's. Hey, if you ever been,
You can come down and come back into here.
I'm looking for like a box of
Arriving Wormsleyburg
Okay.
staging.
Get some almost that big, but I don't know that.
Yeah, I just ran the whole railroad because I came all the way from Pittsburgh.
Oh, I just want the box.
Go ahead and back to that one.
Oh, I see. It's fine, it's no big thing. I've been looking for a refrigerator, somebody to buy a refrigerator in here.
You can't see it there. It's behind you.
Yeah, it is. It's hard enough to put it back
I know,
down without
that's-
having your vision blocked.